What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Sunday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt as we come to you. Well, I thought I'd be in Vegas, but because we're going to be here pretty late in Anaheim and the bets are already in, so I was like, okay, we'll just make the plays now and give it to you guys here on a Sunday. So this will post overnight, but I'm taping it here before the games even kick off on Saturday. So I don't know what we did yesterday. But here we move on to a Sunday. Reminder of our live stream that's going to be happening today at noon Eastern time. Myself and Pat Fitzmaurice have you for 1 hour from 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern for 1 hour up to kickoff of the 1 o'clock games as we will break down the entire slate, give you picks, thoughts, and props heading into the weekend for week number 7 of the NFL. So looking forward to seeing all you guys on the BettingPros YouTube channel coming up for that later on today. Before we get into the picks for today, and I've got 4 plays for us here on Sunday. We did very well last week. Let's see if we can do it again here coming up for today. If you hear the noise in the background, that's my daughter who's not supposed to be making noise at the moment. So if you guys don't know this by now, you should. Our friends at Hard Rock Bet are the sponsor of this podcast. Hard Rock Bet, the sportsbook app, gives you so much information before you place your bets, crazy stats, all available on the Hard Rock Bet app. Before we kick on the games here on Sunday, if you have not tried your first bet on Hard Rock Bet, there's still time to do so. You get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Just place a $5 bet, and if it hits, you not only get your winnings, but you get $150 in bonus bets. Plus, on Hard Rock Bet, you don't just get a Sunday profit boost, you also get a Monday profit boost for tomorrow's games. Boost your parlay so it pays extra winnings. Download the Hard Rock Bet app and make your first deposit today. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida in Florida. Offered by Seminole Hard Rock Digital, LLC, in all other states. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Illinois, Indiana, New Jersey, Ohio, Tennessee, and Virginia to play. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling in Florida, call 1-888-33-PLAY-WISE. In Indiana, if you have someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER in Arizona, Colorado, Illinois, New Jersey, Ohio, Tennessee, and Virginia. Okay, so last week we told you about Sean McVay as a favorite of 4 points or more on the road. Well, Sean McVay won the game 17-3, and he's now 16-0-1 as a 4-point favorite on the road. And so this guy's tremendous when it comes to certain plays and numbers. The Rams are favored by 3 points against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I found this stat bumping around doing some research here today that I thought was interesting, that Sean McVay, the Rams will be the 14th favorite to enter the international series coming off of a true road game. So the road game last week, and now they keep going. Those teams are 13-1 straight up and 11-3 against the number. Sean McVay in road games or neutral games is 35-8 straight up in his coaching career against the Rams, which is unbelievable. When his team played a road game prior to a neutral or road game site, he's 11-4. And as a 4-point favorite, road or neutral, McVay is 19-0 straight up. Sorry, I got that stat wrong. I thought it was 16. It's 19. 19-0. The Jaguars are tied for the lead in the NFL in turnover margin. Like, they've had so much turnover luck that has led to these victories. The pick 6 against the Chiefs. Like, there's just so many things with this Jags team that I don't think is going in the right direction. I think a regression is coming in. And I know Puka Nacua is not playing here in this game, but I don't really care. You have Devontae Adams, you have Matthew Stafford, you have a good running game, you have a good offensive line. I like the defense for the Rams. I'm high on the Rams. I think they're a top 5 team in the NFL currently. I'm going to lay the points. Let's lay the 3 points here with, where's that? We need to go and put that up. Sorry, hold on. Let's pause. Where's there it is. Let's put it up. There it is. Rams -3 for 1.1 units. Okay, so I like the Rams today. I'm trying to not go with straight, full-blown all favorites. I don't want that to happen here for all favorites, but there is one that I think we got to play here. The Browns are laying 2.5 points against the Dolphins. Weather is a massive concern. We're talking about 35, 45, 55 mile per hour wind gusts in Ohio coming through here for this game. The Dolphins, when they play in the weather, stink. The Dolphins as a whole stink. Everyone's playing the under 36. And while I don't mind playing the under 36, and everyone's saying, okay, play the under, Dillon Gabriel at home is not going to be asked to do nearly as much as Dylan Gabriel on the road or Dylan Gabriel on a neutral field. On top of the fact that I think this running game can get going against Miami, and the defense for the Browns is the difference in this game. I don't think Miami scores. I don't think we're going to see much of an offense from Tua, and Tua in the weather is awful. I mean, we have all this, come out and throw people under the bus. This game could get ugly, and this could get Mike McDaniel fired. I just think the Browns are the side here, rather than talking about a total where we're going to sweat it out and it's 36. And again, wind of over 25 miles per hour. We're in that time of the year where we don't bet rain, we don't bet weather, we do bet wind, okay? And we will bet under. You can bet under in games like this, and you want the under, go right ahead, but I don't think we need to worry about the total. I think the Browns win the game. I think the Browns are a bit better than people think. I think Kevin Stefanski's a better coach than Mike McDaniel, and I get less than a field goal at home for Cleveland. Give me the Browns. I'll lay 2.5 with the Browns here up against the Miami Dolphins. Next play, let's go to the Eagles on the road against Carson Wentz and the Vikings. It's Carson Wentz time, revenge game. You can play that narrative if you want, but I'm not really going to play the revenge narrative. I like the Vikings beyond the revenge narrative. Why? I don't like Philadelphia right now. I don't like what we've seen out of Philadelphia. I don't like the body language of Philadelphia. I don't like the defense of Philadelphia. I don't like the running game for Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley looks just banged up. The offensive line has not played well at all. And here is Brian Flores with this defense in a desperation mode, coming off of a bye week in a week that they have to have. I mean, the Vikings have to win this game. The number's 2.5. Home dogs in the NFL. I mean, heck, Joe Flacco just went ahead and beat the Steelers on Thursday. People are betting this saying like the Eagles can't lose 3 games in a row. Why can't they? I told you that I liked the Eagles. Okay, I told you that I liked the Eagles a lot. I liked the Cowboys a lot in this division. I didn't like the Eagles. I didn't like the Commanders. Look, I think there's absolutely an angle to play here with this, and absolutely an angle to look at from a Cowboys perspective with their game against the Commanders coming up that we'll talk about in a second. But give me the Vikings, plus 2.5 on the Vikings here at home up against the Vikings. Guys, have you downloaded the BettingPros app yet? You should 100% do so if you have not. This app is going to give you guys all sorts of great information. It's something that I use consistently as just with my handicap, and you guys can get 6 months of BettingPros Premium as well. You can track your bets across all major sports books in one spot with Sportsbook Sync. Easily monitor your bet performance by sport type and bet type, including game picks, props, and parlays. Create custom betting systems to find winning trends and profitable opportunities. We have the offer for 6 months of BettingPros Premium for free. To claim that offer, just head on over to bettingpros.com/premium, make a deposit at a partner sportsbook, and place your wager. Okay, to the teaser for the day. We are going to look at the Patriots, and we're going to look at the Broncos. Look, everyone loves the Giants right now, right? They're the darling of the ball because of Jackson Dart. On the road, he didn't look good, okay? He's 2-1, both wins at home. On the road, lost to the Saints. Now you go to the Broncos and Sean Payton. Sean Payton against a rookie quarterback. I'm taking the total down. I'm teasing the Broncos down to 1. They just win, okay? They just win. And then the Patriots and the Titans. I'm sorry. This is Mike Vrabel. You can talk dead cat bounce all you want, but I'm not buying that Cam Ward, without Calvin Ridley, with this offense, is going to beat the Patriots after what the Patriots just did the last 2 weeks and how hot the offense has been, that defense is going to stop the Patriots, given what I just saw from the Titans against the Raiders last week, in which they gave up 20 points to the Raiders and lost the game 20-10. Patriots may not cover. They may not win by more than 7, but I'm pulling it down to 1, and I'm taking the Patriots in a teaser. Patriots -1 on the road to the Titans. Broncos -1 at home up against the Giants. Finally, if you want something extra, I think the over in the Cowboys game is legitimate. I want to see where that number plays out. That's why I didn't give it out, because it flipped. I was going to take and do a same-game teaser with the Cowboys and the Commanders. If this goes back to a pick, I will. Okay, we'll go Cowboys +6, take the total from 54 and pull it down to 48 and go over. Okay, this is a same game teaser special that I want to watch. I've not done many of these this season, but that's a game I want to same game tease. But because it went from +2.5 Cowboys to +1.5 Commanders, we flipped the number. Trayvon Diggs is out. He fell, hit his head at home. He's not playing. That's not good for the Cowboys defense. I'm a little on the hold on a second side when it comes to this. So watch the live stream. I'll tell you what I'm doing with the Commanders and the Cowboys as that number settles as we get closer to kickoff, noon Eastern time. Pat Fitzmaurice, myself on the BettingPros YouTube channel. Looking forward to seeing all you guys for an hour. I'll tell you what I'm doing with that game. So in closing, Rams -3 overseas, early morning kick, first game of the day against the Jags. Browns -2.5 at home against the Dallas Cowboys. Browns and weather, big deal. Vikings at home +2.5 against the Eagles for 1.1 units. And the teaser is Patriots -1, Broncos -1 for -125. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all my socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.